My favorite animals to hunt is what I call DDT, which is deer, ducks, and turkeys. That's what, I'm from Mississippi, that's what we hunt.
Juan Emoja here in Reno, Nevada at the Safari Club International show. Hunters, huntresses, and sportsmen from all over the world come here in search of that next big game hunt. For me, I'm in search of that next big story, an SCI conservation conversation.
An SCI conservation conversation with Safari Club CEO Laird Hamberlin and SCI's Mark Watts.
From your big picture, from what you're learning in your role at SCI, talking to people, where are we right now, the current state of hunting? What does it look like?
So the current state of hunting, no matter what you hear, is actually in a fantastic place. We are getting more and more members of the hunting community, not just hunters in that hunting community, but communities themselves supporting hunting. Because they're sitting here going, wait a minute, we're having this human-wildlife conflict, and these people over across the pond are telling us we should be doing something. They don't have to deal with elephants every day. They don't have to deal with lions every day or leopards and all that. And we've got that conflict going on because lions and leopards are killing our goats and our cattle. The elephants are completely decimating our maize crops, killing our own people, tearing up our villages and all that kind of good stuff. But you're telling me over here that, we should be saving these lions, leopards, elephants, when you've got a carrying capacity of elephants of 3,600 before it starts ruining your fauna and flora and everything else. So we're talking about birds, we're talking about everything. And you've got 26,000, 35,000, 45,000 elephants, and your carrying capacity is 2,500, 3,500, 4,000. What's that doing? It's ruining everything.
What's that one thing that we all could be doing better?
Be proud you're a hunter. Because you know what? You should be proud of being a hunter. Hunting is conservation, and being proud you're a hunter, shout it out from the rooftops. There are so many people at this SCI convention right now that don't tell anybody they're hunters. They're professional baseball players, football players, basketball players, flying in between games because they want to come check everything out. They want to go to the auctions and all that. And they're looking at going on a hunt after the season's over. All of these, actors and actresses that are all here at the convention, but they're not telling anybody they're hunters. So if there's one thing that I would say to everybody, be proud you're a hunter and tell everybody, because it's a silent majority that's out there. People are going, well, I don't want to get, social media posts about me or this, that, and the other, even though I might not even post anything about hunting. But if they knew I was a hunter, they might look at me differently. Be proud of what you are and be proud of who you are and be proud you're a hunter. And the interesting thing is that when I sit down with somebody that doesn't understand hunting and I explain to them what all goes on and what all they've been told is incorrect because it's propaganda and they're using emotions. But when you really get down to proven scientific data, and you get them that information, they're like, wait a minute, this isn't as bad as I thought it was. This is fantastic. Never had anybody go, well, that's the way you are. I still don't agree with you. Go on about your way and I'll go on about my way. Never had that scenario ever. So.
What's the one thing out there that we do wrong? What's that one thing that we do wrong?
We put pictures of animals in uncompromising positions. I mean, the hunting is a journey. Safari is, we're Safari Club International. Safari means journey. It doesn't matter if it's journey across your state, journey across the US, or journey across the pond. It's a journey. But don't shoot an animal and then have something that's disrespectful in the picture, because that doesn't do anybody any good. You should respect the animal, you should respect the land, you should respect the hunt, you should respect the journey. That's one thing we've got to change.
Who or what is a bigger threat to this way of life and these privileges that we're talking about? Is it the antis or is it ourselves?
I think it's ourselves because we're not standing up against the antis and we're not protecting. There are so many people out there not protecting the right to hunt, and they're not standing up for what they believe in.